Hi guys, welcome back, Libras. All right, so Libras, we're going to go ahead and jump on in and say happy year of the serpent. I know we're not quite there yet, right? But today is the 30th. Um, of course, New Year's for us is January the 1st. Year of the snake doesn't really start until Chinese New Year, which is actually not until January the 29th, though, which also happens to be the day of the next new moon. Now, today, as I'm recording this, December 30th, this is also the day of the black moon, which is that really special event that we talked about in yesterday's video, which is all about us having a second new moon in the month of December. And so our next new moon in January coincides with the year of the snake. So new moons are all about new beginnings. So this is really nice energy to start out year of the snake, which is about wisdom, transformation, mysticism, shedding an old skin, starting new. On that note, we are going to start out with a snake deck. It's not that it's a snake deck; it's just the backside of the deck looks this way. I will tag this for you as well as my good luck ring, and my serpent stuff and backdrops and all that for you. So actually, it's a really pretty backdrop. It's better than the one I ended up getting for myself. I couldn't find the duplicate to tag for you guys, but the one I did tag is actually better than this, I think. But I wish I'd gotten that one instead. Oh well, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. So, for the message of 2025, we've got a Knight of Swords. We've got an Emperor. Oh, man. This is a very exciting, very rapid, sudden jump in Libra's world in 2025. It could be a year that feels like stuff comes in suddenly and it's big, sweeping offers and changes and things of great consequence and people of great depth and meaning. If this is Libra making a change, they may go from whomever they were to whomever they suddenly evolve into, and that evolution happens overnight. You know, sometimes we think that change always happens slow and the growth happens slowly, and it's like, well, yes and no. Um, Sometimes change is happening when we don't realize it, and then it seems like we wake up one day and we're, like I'm thinking back when we were kids. It'll be you go to school with kids in like the third or fourth grade, and you go away for the summer, and when you guys come back to school, somebody grew seemingly a foot and a half, in that 3 month time period of the summer. Growth sometimes can take huge jumps, and I feel like this is going to be a year. 2025 is a year of sudden jumps, sudden opportunities that come in, sudden and swift meaningful change that are very positive in Libra's life. Libra could either meet an emperor or become an emperor. This could be somebody who comes in and they suddenly have this newfound idea or wisdom, and it's like, hey, Libra, I'm starting this business. I'd like you to be part of it. This could also be the person that Libra marries. There could be a strong Aries on the horizon. Everything about this person is action taking. We see the tattoo of the dragonfly on their temporal region. This person's mind is very active. They're all about progress, progress, progress. They could have some interesting rings that they wear. It's so funny because that almost looks like the black serpent ring that I have, even though his is a tattoo. Somebody could have a meaningful tattoo on their hand, or maybe a scar that almost looks like something. In this case, that maybe almost kind of looks like a compass, or maybe somebody actually has a compass that they hold in their hand, or maybe they're into palm reading. They get messages, though, about what they do next, and then they follow through with it. And I feel like this is going to be great energy for Libra. It's a year of tremendous clarity, because this little dude literally has, a lion sun face going on here. Also, we have a strong message from an ancestor that comes through in 2025, and that message may be in regards to when to take action, how to take action. If someone's spirit animal is the owl, by the way, or they start to see owls or images of owls, that might be when an ancestor is trying to contact them. We have a Four of Pentacles. I don't know if somebody's going to be moving to an area where it's like either they hike someplace and they find this adorable cabin, or quite luxurious cabin in a very remote area overlooking. I feel like this is somewhere in Canada. Doesn't have to be, but it feels as if somebody either has set their sights on, you know what I want someday, this is a dream. I want to live someplace where it's like I'm up in the mountains and it's peaceful and quiet. There could be the desire to either get away from it all, go rent a cabin someplace, take a vacation somewhere, or start gravitating toward this like down tempo life, because it's a juxtaposition of busy, busy, big decision making, fast, fast, and then this is quiet and slow. This is holding on. This is holding back. This is, I think there's a balancing act in 2025 because so much is going to be happening. Sometimes our character is going to long for or go find a way to get to that calm and that quiet and that peaceful place. Somebody could be really focused also on always seeing a particular star, whether it's the brightest star in the sky or not. I feel like somebody has a star that they consider theirs. Libra could be, maybe it's not even a star. Maybe it's like Venus. Maybe they really notice Venus every night as Venus, rises or peaks or something. Or, maybe it's the morning star. Maybe it's a night star. Maybe maybe it's Betelgeuse. I don't know. But it seems like a particular star is like a friend to Libra. I know that these are some odd and very specific messages, but sailors used to use the stars, to navigate by. And I almost think that because this is a year of change, there is something about connecting to the navigation of the stars, even if it's only a throwback to some vague, past life memory. Maybe somebody has a friendly star that they look up and they go, oh, that's my star. I don't even know what its name is. It doesn't even matter. I know that star. It's something that I look up to, and here and there, and it's like a touchstone in the middle of a very busy, busy life. We have justice in the reverse. Libra is probably going to get depleted somewhere in this busy, busy 2025. But this is also, as busy as Libra is, as much as is going on in their world, as many new people, new faces come into their life, as many new opportunities come in, they could also have a moment where just when they are like, wow, I'm kind of spent, that's where something else falls into place. Somebody else picks up the slack. This is Libra getting justice for things that have been wrong in their own life, as much as it is, once in a while, Libra's going to have to step away and step back and go quiet and go calm and let somebody else step up and take over the busy stuff that's going on. This Libra is going to find a work-life balance, I think, in 2025. But tell me a little bit more about the Emperor. Who is this Emperor? Ace of Discs, whomever this person is, represents a new beginning in Libra's life. This could be a new romance. This could be the person Libra marries. This could be a new job opportunity. This could have to do with money. This could be somebody that wants to buy something from Libra and give Libra a lot of money, and that allows Libra to move into the next chapter of their life. Transference of energy is big. Okay, we have volunteer and we have animal shaman associated with that Emperor. They could be masculine or a feminine. Just because they come across as a masculine emperor does not mean that they are. It's interesting because even here we have somebody who's really good with animals, somebody who's really sensitive, somebody who's really nurturing. That Emperor, animal spirit, spiritual leader, and nature, and selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty, and dedication. I almost feel like this is somebody that Libra is going to meet. Maybe Libra volunteers at an animal shelter. Maybe Libra meets somebody who has some really amazing skills. This could be because of that animal shaman. I'm going to say that, I know it's very specific, but I'm wondering if Libra is either going to meet someone. This could be like a mystic. This is a year of mysticism, but Libra could meet somebody who gives them some kind of like vision of the future. And it's because they can see the inner animal nature of Libra. And they might call something out that is very astute. This person might be very gifted, they could be very spiritual, and they may be very animalistic themselves. But I feel like this is an important person who spots the true nature of Libra and says something to Libra that is so honest and raw and real. And it could even be somebody that gives Libra a sense of, like, they vocalize maybe something Libra has known inside themselves for a long time, that Libra wants to pull their energy back just a little bit now and then so that they can live a more balanced life. And I almost feel like this is somebody calling it out, and maybe somebody facilitating that for Libra. As busy and as fast paced as everything is, this almost feels like quite a magical person that Libra may encounter. And this person might have like some gift of second sight, and they spot the energy in Libra, and they're like, this Libra is very powerful, but this Libra also needs to hold on to some of their power. They're being depleted in other ways. Things are happening so fast around Libra. It's not fair for Libra to constantly have to be the person giving so much. So I'm wondering if they're going to hear that message from somebody, and it's maybe like a divine message from like the ancestors or something. Let me just see, because we have the vibe of like a spiritual gifted person here. Let me just ask, what's Libra got going on? Because I think like attracts like. So if Libra's going to be encountering some very spiritual emperor, whether they're masculine or feminine, who has the ability to kind of like sense the inner animal a little bit and say something to Libra, whether this is a psychic or whether this is somebody who is a veterinarian, or whether this is somebody who's a dog trainer or an animal whisperer of some sort, or works with animals, they may have a real knack with sensing things and hitting it spot on and almost being a bit of a visionary. But I want to know what Libra's kind of like energetic gifts might be, because if Libra's coming across somebody like this, I'm guessing that they have some gift to them as well. It says Libra is being called to explore working with a pendulum to get spiritual and intuitive guidance and or answers, no matter how complex or simple. Maybe that's why Libra's like, I need to pull energy back a little bit in 2025, because there's big stuff going on around me. It's stuff that requires me to think fast and, take action and receive what's coming in. I feel like Libra's catching a bunch of fly balls in 2025. And as exciting as that can be, the more information that comes at us, the more we have to disseminate it and figure out what we keep and what we don't, and what's important and what isn't. And maybe for Libra to sit back quietly and make decisions from like their heart of hearts, or in this case, I'm not saying they have to use a pendulum, but it does sound like it's yes or no. And for Libra energy that always wants to be balanced, I could see that with all of the activity this year and their profound desire to once in a while like listen to their North Star, pull back their energy, and do things at a pace that is more comfortable for themselves, I could see Libra wanting to find the right answers. We have Ace of Wands. It is a year for finding balance, even when there's passion. Ace of Wands is intense passion and creative energy, but we have that olive branch that talks about, the olive branch of peace. I'm thinking that Libra is realizing they want to be in harmony with themselves. They want to have great opportunities. They want great prosperity. They want great romance. They want all those great things, but they also want it to be things that don't just go 900 miles an hour all the time. I don't think, even though it looks like it's a year where it could feel like things are going 900 miles an hour, the hunger here is for Libra to be able to get their bearings and to pull their energy back. If it's going to be a busy couple months, so that then Libra can take like a much needed vacation where they go quiet and go off grid, I could see that being the flow, where it's like, oh, I like the busy times, but only so long as I get to rejuvenate with the quiet times. And I really want to change something in my life. Libra might be looking at moving at least half of the year to a mountainous region that's much more quiet. And then the other half of the year, they could be busy in big cities. But it feels like work-life balance, or the way Libra's life flows, they're not dull, they're not boring. They like the stimulation, but they also want a little bit more harmony, is what it says in 2025. Mastery of coins, nurture of coins. Whether or not Libra is looking for it, They, in these subtle changes that they're making, in the subtle shifts of what they want in life, they may find themselves in a very meaningful, very stable relationship in 2025. They may shift into earthy energy, or maybe they've got like a moon sign that's in one of the earthy era energies, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But I think finding a peaceful, harmonious relationship that they can really build in. I'm picturing this Libra might be eventually spending more time at home, more time in a one-on-one connection, more time with a lover, a companion, somebody who's like really knows them well and they know this person really, really well. There is a desire for calm. They're passionate. This Libra is passionate about true stability. That is like if we were going to pick a word, it is about the hunger for like the home space in 2025. And so much is actively shifting and changing, giving Libra opportunities to create. That is what I think this is. Let me go back. What is the message from an ancestor? In fact, hang on, let me change decks. What is a message from the ancestors? Open to love, relationship, passion, fulfillment. This really says that I feel like this has been a very busy Libra for a long time, or their life hasn't really necessarily been conducive to them. Maybe they've tried dating and stuff, but they didn't really have time to build connections. And now it's like, oh no, I'm like completely chill and I'm ready and even wanting that. I want to talk slow to somebody. I want to hear their thoughts. I don't want everything to just be slam bam, thank you, ma'am. It feels like the message from the ancestors is to like open one's heart, because I think that Libra is going to have a lot of people that filter through their life in 2025. A lot of people that are going to be short term, but then some like incredibly sparkling moments where there's some powerful mystical people that pass through Libra's life. And Libra might need to almost, if they do see a psychic, a shaman, a energy healer, they might really want to instantly write down whatever was said to them, because those words could come back and be of great value, because it might be words from the ancestors speaking through those other sources. And the big message here is keep one's heart open to the things that Libra really wants to catch. Think of like a big old net where a lot of things go into a net, but if the size of the holes are too big or too small, it means we'll only capture the things that we really are trying to capture. So let things filter out of your life that you don't want and only capture the parts that you are trying to net. Be open to love. Let other people come in and out of your life. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about them. But when there's somebody really special, really solid, when you find a place that you really love, a place that you really want to be, make that a priority. It just says Libra can alter the way they're living life. I feel like this is a Libra going to shift gears into slower pace, more meaningful connections. And I'm picturing somebody right now who's like, someplace like off in Spain or something, in some gorgeous like villa, and it's just peaceful and it's sun drenched, and there's just time to be spent with Libra and a lover. No rushing around, no having to get any particular place. So I don't know if Libra's going to meet somebody while on a vacation that's really peaceful, but it feels like mountains are important, and calm is really important this year. All right, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing.